All right, everybody, it is time for What to Watch. And Halloween is next week, and it is a perfect weekend to binge watch your favorite scary movies.
ABC 10's Marcus Allen is here in studio with us today, and you've got the whole library of scary movies that you've seen, and you're going to share some.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with something truly disgusting. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's shameless self-promotion. I want to talk about Take a Look, the show that airs at 9:30 because it's all things horror. First of all, it starts off at one of the biggest haunts in America, right here in the state of California, the backlot of Universal Studios. We do the entire show from Hollywood Horror Nights. In that, you're going to see attractions inspired by some of the greatest movies. Movies created by people like Jordan Peele. Let's talk about Nope and Us, and specifically Get Out, that launched his horror career. Keep in mind, he made a movie called Keanu about a cat, and he's allergic to cats. So I asked him, are you allergic to horror? Take a look.
You allergic to scary movies, or are you a huge fan of this product?
I am, when I was a kid, I was as terrified of scary movies as anyone could be. I was very scared of the dark till like 12, just a complete coward. At some point, a switch flipped, and I was like, anything that can affect me that much is art, is masterful. And so from that point on, I've respected horror as an art form, and there's a handful of really great additions to horror a year, and so I wanted to take a stab.
Take a stab. Indeed, he did. He is one of this century's masters of horrors. Let's talk about something classic from last century, Silence of the Lambs. I sat down with Sir Anthony Hopkins to talk about that and its sequels. Take a look.
Why do you think we like Hannibal so much? Why do you think he's such a beloved villain? Do you think it's because, with the exception of the fact that he likes
such a nice guy like myself?
Well, that's it. Well, you get the feeling that if it weren't for the fact that he eats people, he wouldn't be a bad guy to hang out with.
Well, I think it's part of the thing. It'd be kind of amusing to have dinner with, as long as it's me, he's not eating.
Yeah, right.
I think because he's witty and he's cool and he's cultured and all that stuff that America loved. All that culture and stuff. He's so cultured and cool. I think that's why he caught on in America. I guess there's a European flavor to it as well.
If you were to describe yourself as an entree, what kind of meal would you want to be?
That's a very sick question. You are disturbed.
Yeah, I've got some problems.
Love, got a rise out of Sir Anthony Hopkins. I wanted to keep him happy so he didn't take a bite out of me. Anthony Hopkins, one of many people I've had the pleasure of sitting down through the years. So for more of that, check out Take a Look, 9:30. If you like horror, we're taking a deep dive into it. 9:30, right here on ABC 10 and the ABC 10 Plus app. You and I grew up watching The Exorcist.
Yes.
I don't know if that scared you, but I got a chance to sit down with Linda Blair to talk about that. Jamie Lee Curtis, the master of Scream, so many others.
All this in the Halloween special.
That's right.
And that's coming up
9:30.
today.
ABC 10 or ABC 10 Plus app.
I'm sure it's good because our editing staff back there have been working on this for weeks. I couldn't get them to cut one story of mine because they've been working on your special.
It takes a village. Well, thanks for letting me borrow the village. Appreciate it.
All right. Shout out to Pat and Brandon back there.